It's just like when you learn to be content and grateful and to find gratitude in the midst of like your hurt. Because when I was going through my situation, people were like, yo, whatever, y'all getting too deep. But I just kept hearing God say, you got to praise your way through. Like God never promised us that he'll be with us or never promised us that we wouldn't feel no pain, no hurt. We wouldn't have no lack. But he did promise he'll be with us always in the midst of whatever we're going through. So it is our job and our due diligence to find like gratitude in our situations, to be content in what we're going through and what we do have.
No matter what it is.
Whatever, like
even in the loss of my mom.
Yeah, like
people would be like, you able to smile? I'm like, yeah, like what am I supposed to do? I just celebrate her. I mean, and to this day, I'd be like, girl, I miss you, girl.
But you celebrate. You allow that energy, her that memory. DNA, that memory to flow through and continue to live through you.
Yeah.
The things you were taught.
And certain things I see through. Or things I'll do, I'll be like, dang, that's mama. Or certain things Tasha do, because Tasha is like my mom's friend.
Really?
Oh my God, like everything. And like she's sentimental, she's very loving, she can be very other things. And she's my mom, like she's her twin. And so I was just like, oh, well, she'll do something. I'm like, you know that you sound just like mama. Are you acting just like mama? She's like, I know, girl, I'm just like her. I can't help it. And
that's us showing that we being still reeling it back in.
The lack of
nothing.
We lack nothing.
Love nothing through loss, nothing. We lack nothing. And God will show you in so many different ways how you lack nothing.
Get out of your own way. Please. Get out of your way. Let some things go. Let people go. Let places go. Let self-guilt go.
Oh.
Allow hurt to pass. Good. Find strength in whatever it is that you see as a foundation. I found that my foundation is in God. I'm not the saint. I'm not a saint. I am just a person who recognized that I could never do it alone, that I don't have the power or the capability to heal myself, that only through God all things is possible. So really find something that you can foundate, that you can stick your feet into like concrete. And if it isn't God, find something that you can stick your feet into, because you're going to need it to ground you when the storm hit. Yeah. This is the worst storm I've ever been in. But I still smile. You actually see the storm going like this around me. And I'm like,
because it's a passage in the Bible where he talks about the storm. Y'all, I don't know what chapter. I'm gonna do better, okay? I promise. But it was an example in the Bible when they was scared. God was in the bottom of the boat, asleep, y'all. They was scared. That storm was rocking the boat, and they was scared. And it's just like my mom just be like, you gotta realize who's on your boat, and sometimes you gotta let people off that boat, or you gonna have to like
even if it's family.
Sometimes
I think that's the hardest thing for a lot of us to do.
Like that boat was rocking. They was down there waking God out his slumber. And realized all they had to do was speak the words. Speak the words. You know what I'm saying? Just speak the words and the storm will cease. Oh, it's a song. God told the storm. I told the storm.
I told the storm by
That's Quinn. Another example of Quinn. Speaking the words. Like he give us the ability. And he said we could do these things and more. Like we could do all the things he showed us that he's done and more.
Yeah, we don't have that much faith.
Nah, but we working
out of the people, and it's coming. I really pray that we bless someone with our testimonies, with our life experiences, with things that God give us to share. Mm-hmm. And it's not always gonna be spiritual, but we definitely want to make sure we speak to the spirit, because this is what we have. This is who we are. This is our DNA. This is what we're founded in. And it works for me. And honey, let me tell you, when you're in the midst of your storm and you can't see through it, you're going to call on somebody. And I just hope that it works for you.
That part.
Yeah.
That's a blessing. Like we need to, yes, sometimes we have to do it alone. But if you're blessed to have people around you, make sure it's the right people. Because one thing about it, iron sharpens iron. And you can't be like going through what you're going through and have some weird people around you. Some people that don't want to speak life into your situation. You got to know when to cut them people off and be mindful and hear that negativity for sure. Iron sharpens iron. So sometimes I didn't call Keisha. She crazy, y'all. But I didn't call Keisha crying. Like, we have our little moments crying.
Yeah, both will be crying on the phone.
Crying and then laughing.
At the same time.
It'd be like, girl,
recognize
but you got this. But God keep making a way about that. But in spite of all this is going on. And you just start laughing and think back like, dang, I remember I couldn't do this. Joy was scared to do this. Joy couldn't go to the stuff house.
Toy, you can't go to the stuff house.
Shame. I didn't want to be
the
nowhere
grocery
about
store?
It was weird, y'all.
Toy yet to go sit at a food place by herself.
What? No, that's a lie. I did it on vacation. I've done it a few times.
When you went out the country.
Yeah, and I've been doing it now.
Did.
I've been doing it now? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. Well, because you never recorded it. But go ahead.
One day, okay, not one day, soon, I'm going to start like getting some, doing what I also aspire to do.
Well, she lacked nothing. She's just waiting on herself. God gave her the gift and the money.
That part, and when you don't.
And the finances. But she don't want to.
When you don't, I be thinking like when you don't do what you're supposed to do, he'll take it and give it to somebody else.
Definitely not going to take it. But when it come back, it's going to be harder for you to do. This is what I know.
Please don't.
Everything that has went around, because this ain't the first time that I've started a business. This is not the first time that I've tried to do a podcast. This is the third time I've tried to do a podcast. This is the most I put into the podcast. My first one was called Let's Talk. The second one was called, what was the second one? The second one, I got to think about it. Yeah, Let's Talk. And then there was another one. Honey, when I say those two probably would have went, but I wasn't in a space. So things come back to you, it just won't be easier. I feel like every time it comes back, it's going to be another challenge. The challenge will be different.
And look at this. Challenge has been coming left and right. Pushing through and allowing these stories to kind of, like, not even stories, but life experiences to just push and to sharpen.
Well, they've been pushing me because, honey, I said, we're going to resume this the beginning of the year.
Let's just go back at the beginning of the year. But it's like, look at the growth that takes place. Like, every time, I don't know, maybe it's me. I feel like every time we get on this camera, some pounds have been shit.
Yeah, well, they have been.
I want to tell the Lord thank you because I'm really trying hard.
Thank you, God, for your mercy and your grace. Hey, we taking this on the road. Now, let me tell you something.
I'm really trying hard. What?
So, let's close this one off, Toy.
Okay.
You lack nothing because?
I lack nothing because God has been so good to me. And I do mean so good to me because I could have been walking right here. Baby, man, gone. Gone. And I have realized why people get strung out. Maybe this is going left.
Not going left.
Maybe it's going left. I realize why people get strung out.
Oh, you better be honest.
Because you be like, sometimes I don't want to deal with the day to day.
So you won't numb. You numb yourself.
You do numb yourself. You numb yourself from the reality. But I tell the Lord, thank you, because one thing I made known through everything and all my transition and reshaping myself, I told God I want to feel every bit of it. Honey,
I bet you've been feeling it. And don't put out there what you want unless you're prepared to understand that you're gonna get it. And you don't get to choose how it comes.
Yeah.
Because I said remove things too. Didn't think he was gonna remove the financial things that I needed at that point. But did I need it? No, because it's still being met. Because I lack nothing. Although I had seen it as, what am I gonna do? And I start looking for, what can I do? Because my mind has to compute, like, it has to, like, I have to come up with a solution. When the solution is God. Like, my solution is to really pray and allow God to show up. And that's still been the hardest part for me, Toy.
Yes.
If I must be honest, that has been the hardest part for me.
Mine too.
How can I do his work? Yep. I am not him. And I am Keisha, and he's giving me the ability, like you said, to use words.
That's very true. Wow.
But I know that I've put out so much, I've given so much that he said it's time to receive. And it's cool. I'd rather still be a giver. I'd rather still give.
Because that's you. But he gonna put you back in a position to give and to bless people double fold. What you thought you did on a small level, you're gonna take it to a bigger level.
It's bigger than me.
Yeah, I'd be so excited about like when you think on what you're going through and what you've been through and how like you can't see your way out. But when you think about like, I can't wait to see what this comeback gonna look like. Like, I get so excited, like
December,
just to like think of what this comeback, what you setting me up for? You know what I mean? Like, I get so excited at the thought of
I
that.
do too.
Like,
I do too. I was like, December gonna be here. I'm gonna be.
Yes, like excited about the worldly new year. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I get so excited about what God
Well,
is
we
doing.
still got. Hold on.
What He's about to do.
7,
Yeah, we
November,
do, but I
December.
just be thinking like
We
that.
got 3 months. We got 3, and we're already in the middle of September.
Yeah.
How did we get here? The time is moving. Time is waiting for nobody.
Mm-hmm.
So if I can tell you one thing, you lack nothing.
That part.
We lack nothing. Okay. Give yourself an hour. Write down something that you desire to do. And if it be small, if it be big, write down steps if it be big. If it be small, do that one thing and watch how your whole energy changed. Because when I started this podcast, it was really to be funny. And it was to help. But it was to be funny because I'm like, I want to do everything my heart desires. I want to do a podcast. I'm about to be a chef. I'm going to sing for a little while. I just start saying, I just want to do everything my heart desires this year. The podcasts have been the most founded one, but I'm still, I got the fitness. I just wanted to do everything.
Let's share this.
Go ahead.
So she told you guys to write the things down and try to get the one thing done. But please don't be discouraged when you start and you begin to push yourself to do it and then negativity happens. So she invited me on the platform, and then all of a sudden you start hearing negativity. Yeah. You start second guessing what is. People are so negative. Yeah. Please guard your ears. Don't let that.
I kept telling her, who cares?
Don't let that. People have been.
But they was in her
negative.
ear. They wasn't in my ear.
You hear.
They know better.
The things you hear. Sometimes your own self-doubt
really
will take you out. Yes, myself. Dang.
You was?
Yes. Not the myself.
Oh, just yourself and people.
Yeah, like I be so hard on myself. Like I would always be excited for what Keisha have me hyped, okay?
We be doing things.
She be having me
We
hyped.
have fun. Like, and it's not forced. And it was never this is the funny thing though. I be telling Toy, go find some people that ain't got no kids. And she like, Keisha, we cool. We can take that. I'm like, nah, baby, she don't understand. Like, it's a difference.
But I'm in this season right now of doing things by myself.
Okay.
And people are like, how could you do that by myself? Because I'm in a season of doing things by myself. Okay. This season of self is not to like, oh, you trying to do this whole, whatever you want to call it. I know what the season of self is about. It's about healing. This is about me being able to stand on my own in the wholeness of one and telling the Lord, thank you every day. Okay. Every single day. Okay. So this is what that's about. When I go, travel, do whatever by myself, that's just the season that I'm in. I'm very grateful for it. I'm so grateful. And I wouldn't change it for the world.
I never did that.
And I look forward to continue to create new memories in self. Not closing out the possibility for whatever, but, potential. Not that I'm looking for it, but I'm open to it. I'm attached to nothing and open to all new opportunities that God may have for me. So I'm grateful.
I like you saying that.
And it's just like, let's piggyback off this. Keisha saying you guys write some things down, but let's also shed light on the midst of whatever. We're not going to shed light on any negativity we're going through. We're not going to let that water and fester because that begins to multiply. We're going to take some time and to just sit down and really take an accountability of what we're thankful for, what we do have, what we want to see happen, and just shed light on all things that we're grateful and thankful for, like for real.
Please don't take for granted your health.
That part,
because that alone, you have honey, if you got health, if you have activity in your limbs, your right mind, do you not know what the possibilities are for you? They're endless, they're limitless. Yeah, they are. We're distracted, but I promise you, there's people that I watch, Toy. They don't have legs, they don't have arms, and they still doing better than me. Mm-hmm. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
They in the Olympics. Mm-hmm. They're making millions of dollars, and you're talking about a person who has these and this.
And we have no excuse.
None. But because of the distractions, because we think we lack something.
We let our distractions and
the love of a parent that does not want to be there or hadn't been there or didn't be there, didn't raise you. The mistreatment of your job because they can't stand that you have joy, that they don't understand why you're so happy to come work for somebody else. Like the fake friends that will be around you pretending that they happy for you, and then they go behind your back and talk to everybody else but you. Like there's many different There's so many
part.
different. Here you go.
That part.
You gotta stay strong.
We are. That part, baby.
But the truth is, like, we lack nothing if we focus on the things that, like Toya said, if we focus on the things that we have and be grateful for those things. First, it being your health, because a lot of us are not healthy. There's so many people walking around here do not know they have high blood pressure, diabetes.
Yeah.
That they one step away from a heart attack. There's so much going on. There's so much stress because of inflation. Like, realize that.
Heck yeah.
If you walk through a door, whether it be a 3-bedroom, a 2-bedroom, a kitchen,
yeah,
and a bedroom in one, a hotel, be grateful and have gratitude for that, because you could be worse. It could be worse,
right.
But it's not. It's a beginning of something new. Always think that way. No matter how big or how small anything that you have, you can change that whole situation by how you think, but you have to have a foundation to it. It has to be founded.
I was at the grocery store, I spent $200
by yourself, Toy.
Swear by myself. Y'all trying to eat and live right.
So bad.
I almost fell down. I almost fell out at the register because I had to look back at what I bought. Like, dang, $200 on what?
Toy, is that 2 weeks or 3 weeks?
Girl, I think it was 1 week.
See, she's a baller.
But I'm trying to eat right. So you realize you're trying to make changes. I'm probably gonna have to eat once a day and tell the Lord thank you.
Yeah, we could intermittent fast, but it's gonna be very much so.
Outside of me tripping and when I fall out the rush, I tell the Lord thank you that I was able and I had
that she had to do it, because I want to spend 123, and the majority of that was Ash stuff. Do you understand? I always put him before me, because I'm gonna be eating ground beef and vegetables next week.
It's working.
And he's so great.
Tell her to give me the recipe. It's shrinking.
Hey, but that's the thing. But Toy,
it's shrinking, baby.
Toy, and I was thinking to myself, when people was like, "You really lose weight?" I was like, "He ain't got no choice because I can't afford what I really want." But the truth is, like she said, like, I still have food. It's still nourishing my body. So my thing is,
this sister, growth is taking place. God is speaking to it in the late night hours.
He said, "Listen, you know what?" And it could be this, because I said, "Lord, by the beginning of the year, I want Infinity Fitness to be so grand, so what? No, the program to be taken seriously." So maybe he's like, "We got to remove some stuff because you ain't gonna stop eating. So I have to remove finances so you can get on track, because I have no choice."
Push the plate back.
Push the plate back.
What God gonna do? We push the plate back. Now you got some room to hear.
And let me tell you,
baby been hearing.
Hey, listen.
She been hearing like
never before. Maybe it ain't God waking me up. Maybe it's my stomach grinding, touching my back. But honey, one thing we ain't stopped. No, look, he ain't stopped an espresso shot to make sure I got that wait for that espresso.
She an idiot.
But the blessing of all the things that we're learning. Toya, I want to thank you. I really need to thank you. She travels so far to come to my house. I would go to hers, but because Ash is with us, and I know y'all can't hear him like y'all usually do, he's getting better, his behaviors. And I appreciate you that you really feel that this is that important, that you would travel so far from beyond.
For sure.
Beyond.
From California.
That's what it feels like. And she never once say, "Keisha, why don't you come this way? Keisha, I need gas." She don't speak nothing like, she just comes. She's like, "I'll be there."
Just excited because I know what God is about to do, and sometimes when you assist and bless somebody on their journey,
the overflow,
God will bless you, and the overflow is real. So I'm excited.
Overflow. Well, that's why I be telling her, "Come on," because I want to be on your stuff.
I have fun. Like, we have so much fun.
I want to do something on her
platform. I'm gonna get it going. I just overthink everything.
And Toya Mama's coming. Toya Mama's coming to visit us.
We're gonna have her on the show.
She's gonna.
I already had to get her PSA. Not a lot. Don't be talking too much.
Why?
Because we be clashing.
You and your mom?
One thing Jen ain't gonna do, we gonna clash.
We're not gonna clash out here.
I tried to bring her today so we can knock out 3, but
we gotta give her a head up.
Call me and give me an appointment like she do everybody else.
I do not. And do you tell her I'll be canceling them appointments?
I said, well, she be canceling.
But we want to say thank you for tuning in to Life Happen Podcast with Keisha, your favorite cousin, and Toya, of course.
What would y'all call me, y'all sister?
Huh?
What y'all gonna call me, y'all favorite sister?
Nah, you gotta be the favorite cousin, cuz.
I'm the favorite cousin of the cousin.
Yeah, but yeah, they want you on here.
Yeah, I'm so shy. Before she press play, I'll be like, ad twitching. Like, oh my gosh.
And then as soon as I press play, she act like she was waiting for her start at the...
I get excited. Like, oh, let's talk about this.
It was fun.